Good afternoon and welcome back to Prime with Midlife. It's Saturday afternoon and today I thought I would tell you about my prepping fails, and hopefully in case someone's starting up their prepping then they can not make the same mistakes that I did. Starting off with good news, not fractured, just dinked in some way because there was nothing, it didn't actually hit anything, but seemingly due to my age and the wear and tear and the arthritis, it obviously just didn't like what I did that day. So I'm supposed to keep this on for a couple of weeks, but I doubt it'll be on that long. As long as I do my exercises, it'll be fine. As long as it's not sore, I will be happy. So prepping fails. And why I decided to do this today is I went looking in the freezer to see what I was going to have for tea. And if you watched one of my previous videos, I did batch cooking in the slow cooker. I did the 3 different slow cooker meals and put them into the little Ziploc bags. Yeah, not really impressed with any of them, I have to say. I still have the Ziploc bags. I've had one of each flavour and I'm just like, nah, I don't want that. And I think that's a huge thing if you're buying things. Because what I did was I went to the shops and I thought, oh look, we'll have lemon chicken. Oh, Spanish chicken. Oh, we'll try that creamy mushroom sauce. Now I make my own creamy mushroom sauce, you've seen me do it. But I thought, I'll just get that, that'll be easy. It's a complete false economy because I now have 6 meals there that I'm like, really don't want that. So we'll see if Kathleen wants them or if somebody else wants them. And if not, I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and say, look, I got it wrong. And I think that's a very important thing. And sometimes that means you just have to accept that you're not adventurous. I like specific things. I mean, I like mince and potatoes, mince and tatties as it's known here. I quite like stew, but not an awful lot. I need to be in the right mood for that. Love bolognese, love mac and cheese. Sausage casserole I like, but again it's a bit sort of like, need to be in the right mood for that. So really, my batch cooking should be mac and cheese, bolognese and mince and tatties. That's what I eat. That's what I like. I also eat other things, like making myself those little pasties was good fun. But I think we need to think, especially if we're buying stuff for long-term storage, as a lot of people say, even if it's on offer, don't buy a lot until you know you like it. Because that's 3 that I don't like. I mean, I can eat them if I have to. It's not that I would starve or let them go to waste. If somebody else doesn't want them, then yes, I will eat them, but I'll not be happy about it. But it's food, and food is food. So yeah, that's one of the main things, is make sure what you're buying you will actually use. And then once you've bought it, make sure to check on your preps. Because obviously I don't very often, I bought a whole load of stuff when I first started this and I'm like, yeah, I've got everything and I'll just keep topping up and topping up. And I would go up the stairs and I'd look and go, oh yeah, there's the crisps and I've got the biscuits and blah, blah, blah. They both ran out in November. Now, I just opened the packet of digestives and they're still edible, but they're getting that different sort of flavouring to them. The crisps need to be eaten because we all know crisps actually do get all soggy, horrible and don't taste right. So yeah, once you've, apart from make sure you buy the right stuff, make sure you keep on top of it. Tins are not so much, certainly at the moment for me, because I only started last year. But once you've been doing this a couple of years, you need to make sure that you're rotating your tins. You need to make sure you're checking them. And packets, absolutely, you have to keep on top of packets because I have quite a few to use over the next couple of weeks. Just because I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't have a clue what I was doing when I started this. Not a clue. I had watched videos. I then decided when I heard what was happening in the news, I think if I remember rightly, my video when I said why I started it was the lorry drivers. And we were struggling for lorry drivers. Things weren't coming over from China. Costs were going up and I was like, I'm going to buy it now at today's prices. Which was very helpful. But you need to remember and eat it before it's worthless. So yeah, check your preps. That's a huge thing. The other thing is, watch how much space this takes. I'm getting more cupboards put in, and I'm only prepping really for a couple of us. I have extras for the kids as well, but It's only really 2 adults, but I am absolutely, you know, right up there. And make sure it's the correct type of storage, because as we've seen before, that's carrots and turnips that were kept on a shelf, not in a cool dark cupboard. And you couldn't tell the difference between the carrot and turnip now, could you? So that's been wasted. So yeah, make sure that where you've got for storage is suitable for what you're storing. You know, cool dark place definitely is the best. Keeping the stuff on shelves. You can do that with cans. You cannot do that with dehydrated food because it will go. Bear with me 1 second. I have a very noisy cat. Come on. I hear you. Sorry about that, but she had a fight last night with the big bad cat outside, so we don't want to leave her in. Yes, everyone hears you. Goodness gracious. So yes, storage, and the correct storage is definitely something to be checked on. So there you go. That's my complete and utter fail. I mean, I failed. I've lost stuff because of incorrect storage of dehydrated food. I have lost stuff through dehydrating at too high a temperature. Really? Everyone hears you. Goodness. Diva or what? As I say, the batch cooking, make sure it's stuff that you like. And don't suddenly think that you're going to change your eating habits, because you won't. It takes time to change your eating habits. Like, I've got a load of fruit in the freezer and I'm like, yeah, I'll do porridge in the morning. I have not done porridge in the morning yet at all. So yes, that is my fails for so far. There are probably many more, but that's the main ones I would say. Be careful of if you're starting out in this prepping journey, or even if you're catching up with yourself, because last thing we want to do is be losing stuff. So today I'm going to be eating digestives and packets of crisps. Have a good afternoon. I'll catch you later.